Well, Christmas has come early for me today. I'm doing a quick unboxing of this bad boy that arrived around 10 hours ago, but I was too busy decorating to play. But now the time is my own. Let's see what we've got here. So, if I destroy the box, I'll get into it. So yeah, it's the 1080 Ti Strix. I've been waiting and waiting for AMD to release specs or information about the Vega cards. They stalled. I got bored waiting. I needed a new graphics card. And here she is. We've got driver disc. This day and age, I haven't even got a CD-ROM or DVD drive in my computer anymore, and probably most people wouldn't have. Instructions. If you need to read them, you shouldn't be buying this sort of kit. Two to 1 power adapter for the PCI Express. Again, if your power supply isn't running more than one of those, you shouldn't be buying this card. Some nice Velcro cable tidies, thank you very much. If I did cable management, that'd be useful. That is it. Wasn't expecting anything too fancy, but that'll do for me, because that's what we're after. Wow. That is. Now I'm currently running an R9 390X, which is a big card. This, I can see now, is absolutely going to dwarf it. It weighs a ton. That's the packet just falling off the table. Very beefy. I'm going to have to do a lot of rearranging in the case to get this in. So yeah, it's the ROG Strix GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. And I'll save the backplate protective cover for later. Peel that off when it's installed. Fan headers, which is a really good idea and should have been done many years ago, so you can actually connect this up to PWM fans within your case. Why they've never done that before, I'll never know. And a header for my RGB. If I use their Aura lighting system, which I don't, so it makes no odds to me. But that is it. Time to get it installed. Okay, here's how we sit right now. This is my system. Just have a quick look. Ignore the dust, it does need a clean. But we're running an i7 3770K under there. That's 16 gigs of Corsair Dominator memory. Obviously, currently we're running the MSI 8G Gaming X390X. A lot of X's in the names. And it's water cooled by an alpha cool block, which we can't really see under there, so I might have to edit that bit out. But anyway, there's just a single water block on the actual GPU itself, and the RAM, as well as all the MOSFETs and power delivery system, is all passively cooled along with the backplate. It's a nice idea, but I like a bit more active cooling, I think, which is why eventually that will be under an EK water block, although the alpha cool blocks actually sell just the plates separately, so that's also a bit of a cheaper option. I'm still undecided. Time will tell. But anyway, the cooling loop is just a Magic Cool, I think it's the 450 pump, an XSPC dual 140 radiator on the front, and also a very dusty triple Magic Cool triple 120 radiator in the roof, which is absolutely lovely cooling when you're running a car that runs as hot as a 390X. And overclocked, this was still running in the 60 degrees range with all this radiator. And sitting in the bottom there is my new RM850i. I've only had that a few months. And obviously the fans don't turn on that until it reaches 400 plus watts of power draw, so while I'm on desktop it doesn't even turn. And once gaming, it comes on when it's needed, so it's absolutely beautiful. Corsair link cable as well, so I can monitor all the power usage from in Windows, but I do have a power monitor on the plug as well. And also I installed a set of Maplin's RGB lighting. RGB, yes, and it will do full RGB. It was a fraction of the cost of the Hue systems and whatever else. I've modified the front case to have lights within the grille area. Again, excuse the dust and all the tools I'm about to use, but it is quite impressive. Whichever mood I'm in, I can change colours. We even got pink. Now I generally use blue, as my gamer tag is Vulcan, and the bomb stroke missile that Vulcan dropped was the blue steel. My system has always been called blue steel, but blue steel is getting a taste of green because we're going Nvidia today, boys. Joys of hardline tubing now. All I want to do is rip a graphics card out, pop the new one in. 2-minute job if you're air cooling. Not for me. I'm going to drain the system, remove pipes, and because I haven't got a water block yet, all these pipes need rerouting. I'm going to have to lose this pipe here, with a lovely kink to it there. That's because I can't measure. Measure twice, cut once. Well, you end up with this. Still, you live and learn. Right, old card is out. There you go. You can see the water block of it there now. It is shiny, mirror finished, covered in fingerprints. Still a bit of water dripping out of that. So, we walk carefully. Put that to one side and reveal its big sister. And she's big. I knew it was going to be big. I slightly underestimated. There's literally 2-3 millimeters between my pump reservoir and the back of the shroud on the cooler. The card itself finishes quite a bit shorter, but there's an overhang on the shroud, so it fit, but only just. Like a tight fit now, don't they? Anyway, she's in. I've now just got to remove the power, yeah, electric, water, great combination. Now I've got to run myself hardline tubing now from here to here, bypassing the graphics card now. So I don't really want to cover the card up, but I'm going to have to just go simple, out, up and in. To do it this way would take forever, 2 minutes hence, so keep it simple guys. Right, quick update, a few days later now, running a few benchmarks for the old school guys, they might remember that one, good fun. I basically ran into a problem with the EK water block. The threads were now good. I knackered them. I have tightened. Not cross-threaded before anyone calls me out on that. I have tightened. I like to be secure with my fittings, a bit too secure for acetal. So I'm now going through purchasing a new top block because it was my own fault. I'm just going to purchase one through EK Direct and replace it. Alright, so I'm fully running air cooled. The card is overclocked slightly, got 100 MHz boost on the GPU, 400 on the memory. It's running quite quiet. You can probably hear my hard drives. They're changing to SSDs as soon as I can. But, my Steam library is currently still on a 7200 RPM mechanical drive. So, first impressions are, wow. I've got some benchmark results of the before with the 390X and also the after with the 1080 Ti in there. But what surprised me the most is the temperature of this card even under full load on air cooling. I was planning fully from the beginning to water cool this, but I'm just in no rush to do it. It's running. No, the on-screen display is not going to work in Afterburner on this one, but I'm running at 67 degrees topped out with the case panel, the case all fully closed up, so that's good enough. I'll probably still water cool it anyway, but now I've got the decision to make whether to go for an EK block, which look very nice, or do I go for the Fantex one, which in my opinion is not quite as nice as the EK, but it's got the RGB lighting, so, and the price difference is all of £15, so price is not really an issue. I'm undecided, we'll see which way that goes. But anyway, I'll run through some of the benchmarks and give my thoughts.